This is going to take a while. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing so well today. First of all, I know my eyebrows look crazy right now. I just tinted them this morning and they went a little bit too dark. There isn't any product there, it's just the tint. But I'm just gonna get that out of the way because I know some of you are going to throw me a little shade on that. So as you guys could tell from the title of today's video, we are going to be going over how to sell your old clothes that you don't wear anymore. I've been doing this for a while now. I haven't done it in quite some time. So as you guys could see, my room is a giant mess. I have so many clothes. I have boxes of clothes. I just have stuff everywhere that I need to get rid of. For today's video, I have partnered up with Poshmark. So I'm sure that the majority of you guys have heard of Poshmark in the past, but for those of you who haven't or may not know what it is, it's an app where you can sell your old clothing and accessories, or you can buy other people's and shop in other people's closets, which is really, really fun to do. So if you have some old clothes lying around that you haven't worn in quite some time and you want to get some money for them so that you can buy new clothes or whatever else it may be, make sure to download the free Poshmark app. It's listed in my description box below. And also don't forget to leave your closet in the comments below so that we can all follow one another and shop around. In general, I can tell that it's time to start going through things when my drawers won't close and my racks are looking just a little bit too crowded and full. And then besides the fact that I have this huge box of stuff here that has no place to go. So that's tip number one, is when you start to notice that you have a lot of stuff and you start to feel a little bit overwhelmed by all of it, then it's time to probably go through and choose what pieces you are willing to part with. First thing I'm going to do is go through this rack of clothing here, and what I'm going to do is look at each individual item. I'm going to ask myself, have I worn this in the past month, in the past half a year, in the past year? Have I worn this at all? And if I haven't, it's going in the pile. And then I also want to ask myself, do I have things that are similar to this that I tend to grab more often? And then I also want to ask myself, especially for some items that I have that still have tags on them, what is the likelihood of me actually wearing this item? Like, would someone else love it more than I do? Would someone else get more use out of it instead of it just sitting here on the rack? Okay friends, the pile has grown a lot. My clothing racks look so much nicer though. I kind of moved some stuff around and reorganized, but this is all of my like more springy light colored stuff because this is what I grab most often, so I just organized it from long sleeves to the shortest and the tiniest spaghetti straps. So I know some people do it by color or by tone or by length, but I feel like this way I can kind of see everything I have and I know where the different sleeve lengths are. Look how much less cluttered this side is. I feel so much better. Okay guys, so it started getting pretty hot and sweaty, so I had to take off my sweater, but we are almost to the point where we need to start taking pictures and creating our closet. So the next thing I did, actually, I'm just going to flip this around and show you guys. The next thing I did here was separate all of the clothes based on the upcoming season and what would be more likely to sell now rather than later, so that I'm not filling up my entire closet with stuff that's just going to sit there for a while. So I've got dresses and play suits over here. I've got some other tops. In this corner over here is a bunch of activewear. That's more summer clothing. Those are bras, bralettes, etc. And then all of the bathing suits, and then just a few accessories and shoes here as well. So I just wanted to give you guys that quick little tip, because in the past, when I've listed my clothes online personally, I just go through everything and post everything, and then it just sits there and I wasted all this time. Instead of sitting here all day long and trying to put them all up, I can just wait, and then once the other seasons start to come, once it gets to end of summer, I can start putting up my fall, winter stuff, and then that way I don't have to sit here for days on end trying to create listings that really are just going to sit there until then anyway. And now at this point we have to figure out how to take eye-catching photo so that people will want to buy our stuff. I feel like the number one easiest way to sell something is to model it yourself so that people know what the item looks like on. For me personally, if I see a website or just like clothes in the store that are on hangers or just the clothes themselves, I'm much less likely to buy them than when I see them on a person. I'm like, oh wow, that looks really nice, because there's actually a body filling it. So I feel like that makes a huge difference. Like laying stuff out flat and making it look cute is nice and all, but I feel like you should at least have a photo in there, if you can, of you wearing the item. So as far as taking photos of the items that you're trying to sell, I'd suggest shooting in front of a blank wall or a blank sheet or something like that, something that's pretty light colored, and try and use as much natural light as possible. You want the brighter your picture is and the more vibrant and true to life it looks, the more someone's going to really be able to visualize wearing it themselves. Another thing that really helps bring that visualization to life is to add props like this. So now let's move on and start listing our items. When listing your items, you want to make sure that you keep everything nice and organized. I cannot stress this enough. When people come to your page, make sure that everything is organized by category, such as tops, bottoms, swimsuits, bras, activewear, shoes. I think I already said shoes, but you get what I mean. And then on every single item, you want to make sure to fill out that description box, accurately describing the item, the condition that it's in, the sizing, how it fits you, if there are any tears or stains, or anything else you feel like a buyer would ask. Another great way to sell more items more quickly is to offer bundle deals. So you can set this right in the app, and if somebody decides to purchase more than one item from you, they get an extra discount on the entire bundle. This way you only have to send out one package and you get rid of your stuff a little bit faster. And you're also making your customers happy. Those are about all of the tips that I have for you guys in order to resell your clothing that you no longer wear. Again, I want to thank Poshmark for teaming up with me on this video. Again, you guys can download the app for free in the description box below, and check out my closet. Feel free to also share your closets in the comments below, and we can all follow one another and check out each other's goodies. And I will see you guys again very soon. Bye!